deal with airplane peanuts.
Ben has left the show. We should get... That's the big news.
Oh, that was the big news?
That's the big news. Ben's no longer with the show. It wasn't over money. He was offered a lot of money to stay, but he wants to do other creative things. You know, I respect...
Stay tuned for the next Ben Avery project.
Whatever it is.
Somehow it's already been 2 months since Ben Avery left the Tim Dillon Show. October 5th is when he officially announced on Instagram that he's no longer Tim's producer, but has been working on some projects on the side and is excited to share them with all of us as soon as he possibly can. Well, apparently one of these projects was Lemonparty, a brand new podcast featuring Ben Avery, Devin Costa, and Ben's brother Jace.
May I offer you some advice?
Yeah.
Start smoking cigarettes.
Are we on?
Devin, let's go. We're rolling.
Yeah.
Devin, I want you to go out right now. Go get Jace a carton.
A carton of cigarettes.
I need him to start chain
Lucky
smoking
Strike?
stat. We need this podcast to be funny, damn it. I can't have him being sad.
I mean, do you know how much more money we'd be making if you guys started drinking with me?
Yeah, we just went raw.
I'm willing to do that as a Patreon goal. I will relapse on the show. Live on the show.
If we get to a certain number, you'll throw it
How
all
much?
away.
Well, I already put the Patreon, which Jay thought was very funny. I put the Patreon goal at $100,000 a month.
Yeah, for the Tesla. Yeah.
We'll get the Cybertruck and put the decal of the Lemonparty guys on the side and turn the inside of the Cybertruck into a podcast studio. On top of this, my promise to you, the listener at home, I will also be insanely hammered. I will relapse and I will drunk drive the Cybertruck across LA while podcasting.
Across all of LA County.
And guys, this will be our OJ Simpson moment where we're like the helicopters are following us, or three white guys are podcasting. They're going down. They're going down the 110.
It would be the O.J. Simpson case, but no one is rooting for us. People are on the 405 holding up signs that says "Kill yourself, Ben."
Pull over.
Stop, Juice. Stop.
Stop.
So the show's called Lemonparty. It comes out once a week on YouTube with additional episodes posted to Patreon. Now, normally it can be hard to just jump into a brand new random podcast right off the bat, but listening to Ben for so many years on the Tim Dillon Show, sitting alongside Tim, his laugh, his voice, all that stuff, it gives this new podcast a comfortable feel right away.
By the way, I will say if people that do become pedophile vigilantes,
Okay.
not the worst gig.
Like
Doesn't pay that well, and the cops will ask you to stop, but it's not against the law.
but they probably they treat you kind of okay because they're like, it's fucking pedophiles.
no, the cops hate it because you're making them look bad.
Oh,
so like, would
right.
you knock it off? Just let them do what they're gonna do. We'll do nothing. Don't you know how this works?
Like, come on, you've seen us how we handled Uvalde. We know what we're doing here. Fuck off.
We stand outside while the kids get raped.
Yeah, I was playing Candy Crush.
And people like say the kids are getting raped. Stop, and we're like, we could get raped.
Another thing that this podcast doesn't have that brand new podcasts usually do is very awkward early on episodes. You know, the first few episodes of a brand new show can usually be kind of strange while they're still trying to figure out what the show is going to be. This show has none of that. The guys seem very savvy on screen right off the bat and have a great dynamic between the three of them. I mean, two of them are literally brothers, so I guess that makes sense. But nonetheless, it's a great vibe.
I'm fully expecting Boston Dynamics to tweet a video if they've taught a robot to like fire a gun or something, or like use a sword.
Well, I guess robots will be the cops one day. I saw this movie. Have you ever heard of it? It's called RoboCop. Folks, have you seen this? I turned on the TV the other day, this movie, and I go, is that robot a cop? And then in credits roll, turns out the movie's called RoboCop.
My God.
Short for robotic cop. I have a stroke. I just have a stroke.
You have a stroke. We just finished the pod.
By the way, speaking of people that say, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Jay Leno is horribly disfigured now.
That's
He got
right.
his face
Which
burned
has
off.
kind of been making me laugh a lot.
That's
and I
right.
feel bad, but it is very funny
How
to think
fucked up
about
is
him.
he?
He's they're just patching denim to his face. He's like, just make the whole damn thing denim.
He's like,
Make
turn
me a blue jean, baby.
Turn me into an old fire truck.
I am waiting like one day to just be walking down Melrose and he's just like driving a house.
Yeah.
I
Like,
saw
I guess
him.
everything he owns is on wheels
When I was
somehow.
when I was a kid coming home from school, I saw him on the 5 freeway with my mom. He was driving a old fire truck. It was an old fire truck too, and he was like just alone on the front of the car, like it was a boat. Mm-hmm. And we like honked, and he waved and shit, and then he crashed and burned, lit himself on fire.
Before making this video, I watched all the episodes that they've uploaded to YouTube so far, and I think this is a funny podcast. It's very good so far. It is still kind of weird to hear Ben Avery's very distinct laughter, look at the screen and not see Tim Dillon, but the support seems to be there. It has 7,000 subscribers on their page, and it's only been about 3 weeks since they uploaded their first episode. I'd expect there to be a lot of support behind this show just based on the fact that so many people were angry with Tim, the way that he treated Ben during the end there, just the fact that people are upset that Ben Avery's not the producer of the Tim Dillon Show anymore. Seems like Ben had a lot of momentum behind him, so I'd expect this show to keep getting support from the comedy community.
The Fourth Amendment is to have the biggest, reddest face in America. And the Fifth Amendment is to weigh 400 pounds but have a size 28 waist somehow. Because you're just shaped like a fucking water balloon.
Just the guy in a Punisher t-shirt and like those types of guys.
Punisher t-shirt who's legitimately shaped like a fucking cartoon of a chicken leg.
Yeah. He's wearing a tablecloth from Walmart.
And he goes, he's just like, sorry, I just love this country. And then his nose explodes because he's been drinking fucking whiskey since 8 a.m. Sorry, I respect a little bit of hard work. That's why I go down to the job site and yell at Mexicans all day.
His nose has developed like an aorta. It's got all these, like, it's like a heart in his nose.
His nose has dick veins in it.
He's tying 2 belts together to put around his waist.
Yeah, he's got an extender for his belt.
Oh, like on airlines when you're too big for
You're too fat for the Southwest.
And they have to hand you the really long seatbelt extender.
Yeah. You have to go, excuse me, I've ruined my life. And they go, oh, right away, sir.
Excuse me, I've ruined my life.
Yes, excuse me. I've thrown everything away for egg rolls from Panda Express.
Which are so good.
They're so good.
Panda Express is so good.
It's almost worth it.
I love Panda Express.
I think this podcast is going to be around for a little bit. It's well produced. They have a great dynamic between the 3 guys. They riff really well. It's everything that you want in a modern day comedy podcast. So if you'd like to check out Lemonparty, you can head over to Ben Avery's YouTube channel and find the first 4 episodes for free there. They also have additional episodes on their Patreon, like I mentioned. Thank you so much for watching this video right here on Joke World. Please subscribe for all your comedy needs if you want to stay in the comedy loop, hear about new podcasts like this, hear about old podcasts too, any sort of podcast. Subscribe to Joke World right now. It would mean a lot to me. It doesn't do much for you besides staying in the comedy loop and getting all your favorite comedy news, all in one place and really making your life easier to be a comedy fan. But it does a lot for me. Subscribe.